Hey yo, this crazy talk. I'm crazy. Well, really not really, but I got some news you can use. Hey, I'm about to tell you about one thing that you could do to change the quality of your days and then therefore change your life almost. You could. You could really do this. One thing that you do that you can stop doing that could change your life. But first, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You already know what it is. Help me out. Hit that up. Look out. Wipe your feet off at the door. Because here we go. One thing that you could do. What is the one thing? I've been saying it all video already. The one thing that you could do is one thing. Okay? This video is going to be about multitasking or the lack of multitasking and what multitasking does to your brain. Alright? Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Alright? I'm about to give you some news you can use. You dig what I'm saying? Alright. Check this out. There's a lot of videos online where they're trying to teach you how to multitask and how important multitasking is and how you can get more stuff done. But that ain't the case because you can't really multitask. You know what I'm saying? When you multitask or try to multitask, what you're really doing is focusing on one thing and then rapidly switching to the other thing, and you're doing it so fast that you're not even conscious of what's going on. You think you're doing two things at once, but you're really doing one thing at once because the brain can't focus on too many things at once. It can only focus on one, and then the subconscious only lets, you know what I'm saying, we get hit by tons of information throughout the day, ideas and information, but only a few of it gets through. Only a few of it gets through to our subconscious. And I'm gonna show you a video to, show you what I mean. Here we go. I said, here we go. Damn. Alright, check this video right here. I want you to count how many balls hit the circle. You ready? Count how many balls hit the circle. Alright, here we go. Alright, did you get 7? If you got 7, that's good. But I bet you didn't see this little dinosaur right here. I bet you didn't see the shape change. And then I bet you didn't see the little smiley face on the ball. Did you see that? Don't lie and tell me you said that, because I know you didn't see that. Y'all lying right now. But you probably saying, what does this mean? What does this mean, Kray? Calm down. I'm about to let you know. What it just means is that our brain will filter out the things that it doesn't think is important to us, the things that's unnecessary. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, we can miss out on those details. So while it's filtering those things out, what if we want to be aware of or conscious of those? But we can't because we can only focus on one thing at a time. This is called inattention blindness. Inattention blindness. I'm going to show you one more video so that y'all can, you know what I'm saying, dig what I'm saying a little bit more so that you can understand what I'm talking about. Here we go. Alright, on this video, I want you to count how many times somebody in a white shirt passes the ball. How many times does somebody in a white shirt pass the ball? Ready? Alright, here we go. Alright, now you should have got 16. If you got 16, that's good. But did you see the gorilla, man? Did you see the gorilla in the middle beating his chest like that? You didn't see that. Or if you did see that, half of you saw that and half of you didn't see that. But the half of you who did see that, I bet you it's only because you knew that something was going to happen. I already primed your brain up to notice that a trick is going to come on. But also, half of you saw it, but they didn't see that the curtains changed. The curtains changed in the background, and you didn't see that the person in the black shirt, he just left the video. You didn't. So let's rewind that real quick, and then let me show you it one more time so that y'all can see what I'm talking about. All right, now you're probably like, what's up with them balls, Kray? That's what she said. But I'm gonna let you know, this is showing you that, you know what I'm saying, you can only focus in on one thing at a time. Your brain is like a camera, you know what I'm saying? Like when you want to take a picture or something, you can focus on something small and focus on the details, but then you'll be missing out on the whole picture. And then if you zoom out, you can catch the whole picture, but you can't focus in on the detail. You can't do two things simultaneously. And when you start to focus on one thing, your clarity and your cognitive ability improves a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? They say that people who monotask or multitasking reduces productivity 40%. Meaning, like, when I'm on my computer or my laptop and I'm editing photos or editing videos, and I used to have TV on in the background or watch a movie while I'm editing. But when you're doing something like that, when you're thinking that you can do two things at one time, and you can do two things, but not at the same time, but what it's taken away is like your productivity time and the quality of your work can go down. And let me explain. When I'm working on my computer, I can miss out on something that's shown on the screen if I'm just so into my computer, and vice versa. If I'm watching TV, I'm not really putting my focus and energy all into my work, you know what I'm saying? So I can be distracted from either way, and it's gonna take the time down. So something that could have took me 30 minutes is gonna take now 45 minutes, or it could take, you know, an hour or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And like when you are multitasking, it also leads to like stress and anxiety, because you are juggling just so much. You think you got to take care of this, you think you got to take care of that, and you know, you're faced with all these activities and all these things that you think you got to do, and you can't never just put your focus on one thing, and sometimes those things will never get done. So if you have a problem with stress and anxiety, you should start to monotask and stop multitasking everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, here's some ways that you could you know, help with monotasking and stop multitasking, and focus more, put your focus more on the things that's important. Is like, before you go to sleep, make a to-do list with like 2 or 3 things on this list, not like 5 or 10, but 2 or 3 things, so that when you wake up, your mind already is prepared. It already knows what's going to happen for today, you know what I'm saying? That way you're not focused on things you don't need to focus on, and you can get the task done that you need to get done. Another way that you can stop multitasking or practice monotasking is not stay off, but limit your time on social media, you know, Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and even YouTube. You know what I'm saying? When you're in a store, when you're in a grocery store, you can't wait three minutes until your time come up, or you know what I'm saying, you gotta pull out your phone and always search and scroll the web, you know what I'm saying? That's not good. Sometimes you need to just be alone with your thoughts. When you're driving, you always gotta listen to music. When you're eating, you always gotta have something on in the background. There's so many things that's distracting you from doing what you're really supposed to be doing. And that's hard for people to stop doing, because being on social media creates dopamine. I might have to do a whole nother video about that. But dopamine is something that a lot of people get off social media. It's instant gratification. And another way to get dopamine is from completing simple tasks. And that's why it's hard for people to it's hard for people to not multitask, because when you're completing things, or think you're completing things or doing more things, you're just, you know, getting these dopamine hits, but it's really not being productive. So I have people who have asked me how come it's so hard to meditate, you know what I'm saying, or what they can do to meditate. Meditating and monotasking go hand in hand. If you're having problems with meditating, you know what I'm saying, think about what meditation is. Meditation is when you are alone with your thoughts. And how often throughout the day are you actually alone with your thoughts? Probably none, because Like I said, when you go out somewhere, you go into the grocery store, when you're at the gas station, when you're waiting for something to happen, you're never just thinking. You pull out your phone, you gotta go on Facebook and see what you missed. You gotta go on Instagram and see who's posting what, you know what I'm saying? So you're not able to just sit there and be with your thoughts, because you never do this. Your brain is like, this is new to your brain. You're sitting down with your brain, talking to it, and your brain is like, hey, I'm not used to this. These, you know what I'm saying? These are our thoughts. Like, we used to having other people's thoughts in our head and all, you know, music and lyrics and everything throughout the day. And, you know, these are your thoughts, you know. You ain't going to be used to that. But if you start to meditate, that can help you with monotasking, and also vice versa. Start monotasking and being, you know, alone or present in the moment. You can help your quality of meditation. What else do I need to tell y'all? Speaking of meditation, Kobe Bryant talked about the flow state, and like when you can be so focused on something that you're passionate about that you don't even realize that the time has went by, that you're so in the zone, that this is called the flow state. You know what I'm saying? Some people seldom reach it because they can't get to that point in their mind to where, you know what I'm saying, you're able to block other things out, that you're able to focus on one thing. But when you can monotask, when you can stop multitasking, when you can meditate, you can enter the flow state. And this, you know, Kobe Bryant talked about the flow state. I'm gonna show you.
When you get in that zone, it's just a supreme confidence that you know it's going in. It's not a matter of if or this, that, it's going in. Things just slow down. You know, everything slows down. You just have supreme confidence. But when that happens, you know, you really do not try to focus on what's going on, because you can lose it in a second. Everything becomes one noise. You know, it's not, you don't hear this or that. Everything's just one noise, and you're not paying attention to one or the other. You just stand right there. You have to really try to stay in the present, not let anything break that rhythm. When you get in the zone, you just kind of stay there. You become oblivious to everything that's going on. You don't think about your surroundings or what's going on with the crowd or the team. You're kind of locked in and stay in the present, not let anything break that rhythm.
In conclusion, and no confusion, I'm trying to tell you, limit your multitasking. Stop trying to do all that and just try to, give somebody your undivided attention. When you somewhere talking to somebody, put your phone away and just talk to them. Excuse me. Just talk to them, you know what I'm saying? And talk to people and be somewhere, or just think, you know what I'm saying? Don't always pull out your phone. Don't always do a lot of things at one time. But remember to TCOY. Take care of yourself.